What is up, everybody? It's your boy Shazwi, and welcome back to another video, Shazwi gang. Yeah, how is everybody doing? I'm doing all right. If you're new to this channel and you're clicking on me for the very first time, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also turn that post notification button so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Now, with that being said, let's get straight into today's content. Let's go, everybody. This is what happens when you don't film a video in a while. You kind of forget your intro, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. How are you guys? I missed you guys so much. It's been a while since I filmed a video. How long has it actually been? Probably like another week or something like that. Let me quickly look how long it's been since I filmed my last video. Oh my gosh, 2 weeks. It's been 2 whole weeks, y'all. But it's totally fine. As you guys already know, as I've explained before, I'm a senior in college. I have things going on, in uni life, like exams, like I've been doing finals. I just wrote my 3rd one today. I've got one more on Monday, and then on Wednesday I finally go home back to Zimbabwe. I am so freaking excited, y'all. There's so many things to be happy about. 2020 has been probably the worst year like ever. It's been a bad year, but there have been some good things happening, so super excited about that. So without taking up further of your time, let's get straight into what I'm going to talk about today. So today I wanted to talk about iCarly. You guys already know, you've seen by the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about iCarly, which is literally like my favorite show of all time. It was announced earlier this week, I believe 2 days ago on Wednesday. It was when the official announcement came out that they're going to be making a reboot of the show, and I love it so much. So for those of you that don't know what iCarly is, clearly you've been living under a rock. Oh yeah, and also if any of you are curious about why the background looks different, I'm filming from a different angle. So my lamp, which I use for the lighting of my video, died. It's basically not even working. So yeah, so that's why I had to push to a different part, because the lighting in my room isn't the best anyway. I could have filmed using my bathroom light, but I was like, it's hard because there's no desk there, as you can see. So I was like, let me film facing my big window because it's daytime and there's perfect lighting where you guys can see me, so that's really good. Let me know how this setup is. I think it looks fine to me, but you just never know. So for those of you that don't know what iCarly is, it's basically a Nickelodeon teen sitcom that ran from 2007 to 2012, and it's a show that followed a teenage girl named Carly, played by Miranda Cosgrove, who iconically also played Megan on Drake and Josh, and she's appeared in other shows too. I think she's appeared in Zoe 101, and she's appeared in multiple movies like Yours, Mine, Ours, and School of Rock. She's done a lot. I love Miranda. She's awesome. She's literally the only reason why I made a Twitter account in 2012, because I wanted to talk to her, but I realized I couldn't, and I immediately deleted that account. Anyway, that's a random story. So the show follows a teenage girl named Carly, and Carly, with her best friend Sam, decide to start a new show, a web show called iCarly. And along with their, other friend, best friend, can't believe I forgot, Freddie. How would I forget these things? Anyway, along with Freddie, he's the technical producer of the show. He does camera work and all that stuff. They create iCarly, which becomes this huge smash of a web show. So the show is based in Seattle, and that's where Carly and everybody stays. She stays with her big brother Spencer, who's this artistic random guy. And then also part of the main cast is Gibby, who is a friend of the gang. They go to school together, and just an amazing plethora of characters that are in this show, all so different but all contributing the same way to the show. Yeah, the show was super successful and won lots of awards. I believe it's the only show ever, kids teen sitcom, to win best TV show 3 years in a row, and was nominated multiple times. It's even been nominated for an Emmy. iCarly was so big, so successful, definitely the best show ever. And what makes it so relatable even to this day, because I literally rewatch the show all the time, is just the fact that in my opinion, I believe iCarly started the whole vlog YouTube trend, because they started the whole thing of making web shows and all that stuff, and now YouTube years later is this big thing. So clearly iCarly had an impact on that. Clearly iCarly inspired a whole lot of people. Oh no, and then my laptop literally dies, but my charger is so far away. But it's okay. I don't really need it. I know what I was gonna say. But anyway, yeah, I'm just super excited, as you can see on the smile on my face. This show is truly amazing. And so on the show, as iCarly gets more popular, there are a bunch of like celebrities that actually made cameos on the show, which include Jimmy Fallon, on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. There was also One Direction, who I love. One Direction, I mean, come on. And the iconic, the one, the only former First Lady Michelle Obama. Yes, I'm not lying. The Michelle Obama was on iCarly. Can you believe that? That's how iconic the show was, because it's just so good. And I'm just super excited for the reboot. So it was announced by this guy called Jake Hogan, who is a comedy writer and he's a producer. He's produced some movies and shows. He actually used to write for Simpsons, like the first 4 seasons. He was, I think, the lead writer. So he's definitely experienced in that, and I'm super excited. What did gain attention with the announcement of the new iCarly reboot, which will be made by Nickelodeon, but it's gonna be released on Paramount Plus, which is like the new streaming service, is that many names weren't announced. So when the announcement came that there's a new iCarly coming out, a reboot, only Miranda Cosgrove, Jerry Trainor, who plays Spencer, and Nathan Kress, who plays Freddie, were announced to officially return to the show, but other names weren't announced. So, everyone was like, how can you have a show without Sam? How can you have a show without Gibby? All that stuff, And so, people were messaging Jake Hogan like, hey, where are the other characters? How come they weren't announced? What's going to happen? Are they going to come? And so he addressed it and he said that it's totally up to them. We're just waiting on their response. He, has hope that they will accept to join, but it's completely their call. There's none of this whole, the studio doesn't want them to join type of thing. It's completely up to them. So I hope that they do join. So for those of you that aren't aware, there was an issue that Jeanette McCurdy, who plays Sam, had on the show with Nickelodeon. So apparently she said that she was left to fend for herself by the network, and also when iCarly ended and when Victorious ended, which is another show, there was a show that combined the two shows together to make Sam and Cat. Sam from iCarly, Cat from Victorious, who ended up staying together, becoming best friends. And so what happened is that Sam and Cat ended early, only after 1 season that got cancelled because Jeanette McCurdy left the show. And she apparently said that she felt like Ariana Grande was being paid more than her. At the time, Ariana's career was taking off, because this was 2013, 2014 times. So she had already released an album that went #1. She became huge. Then her next album would also become #1 too. So I'm not surprised that she wasn't paid as much. Those things do happen because Ariana was more famous. Also, at the Kids' Choice Awards show that year, Ariana won over Sam for Best Actress. They were both nominated, but it ultimately went to Ariana, which I don't really care about. They're both amazing actresses, and they're both iconic, characters that they play. I love Kat because she's so ditzy and fun. Kat is literally what made Victoria so funny, in my opinion, because she's just so funny, and the dumb girl character, she played it so well. And Sam, for me, is what made iCarly too, as well as Spencer and Gibby, because Sam is just so funny and herself, and she's so cool but violent, and the butter sock, everything is just so iconic. I still watch the show to this very day. So we'll see what happens. There was drama with Nickelodeon. Even Dan Schneider, who is the genius who created iCarly and Victorious, Drake and Josh, all these shows, he was actually fired from Nickelodeon because apparently cases of sexual misconduct apparently were things that happened. So he won't be signing on this time. We'll see how it goes. I'm still excited. I'll definitely watch the show. It's coming out next year, probably later on next year. I'm pretty sure Noah Monk, who plays Gibby, is gonna join. I hope to see Tebow. I hope to see Miss Benson, Freddie's mom. Hopefully Sam's mom will make an appearance, but it won't make sense for her to make an appearance and not Sam. So we'll see how all of that is addressed in the show. They said iCarly for adults, so I'm looking forward to seeing how they're gonna level up. Will the jokes be more how will it be, and how will the new iCarly be? With all the YouTube stuff that's going on, is iCarly gonna be on YouTube now? Is that's where they're gonna post it now? Like, how are they gonna make it? Like, there's so much that they can do with the new iCarly remake, because in the world of technology we live in, there's so much that you can do. So I'm looking forward to it. Please let me know what you guys think about this iCarly reboot. Do you think that it's a good idea? Do you think that it's just a money grab? Are you excited? Are you not excited? Have you even watched iCarly? I'm just super excited for what the show will be. What I also want to see on the show is, I want Spencer to have something going on for him, because I'm thinking if Sam doesn't come back, which would be really sad, maybe Spencer will fill in and become Carly's co-host, or Gibby becomes the co-host. We'll see how that goes. But I would like to see Spencer settle down a little more. I'm not saying not to be as funny. He definitely can be funny or random, but what I want to see is, I want him to be more than just Carly's big brother. I want him to be his own character and just develop something that's for him, whether it be becoming more serious with his artwork, like actually working at a museum or headlining something, or maybe having an actual like girlfriend who's like long term, who becomes a part of the cast. There's so many different things that they could do with this, and still keep it like funny and really a cool family show that anyone can watch. There's a lot, so I'm really looking forward to what they're gonna do with this. I've been seeing people are like, okay, well, since iCarly's coming back, are they gonna bring back other shows? I don't know. I think what also made it, easy for iCarly to come back was because the show could have gone on, but they decided to end it. It wasn't canceled, but I think they knew from the beginning how long the show was going to be, and at a great end. So and it was popular, and it had great ratings throughout and broke records and stuff. So it's very easy for it to come back because it was an unproblematic show. And even just the fact that Jeanette McCurdy never had issues while on the set of iCarly, and it was only with Sam and Kat that she had issues. Hopefully that will be a convincing factor to her that she could come back, because also Dan Schneider won't be there. So this is a whole new iCarly for her. So I'm just really hoping that she'll be back, and I'm really hoping Gibby, Miss Benson, and all the characters we love will be there. People also want to see Lubert. I mean, Lubert is crazy. I love Lubert, so who doesn't want to see Lubert? And also, is it going to be in Seattle? Are they going to move somewhere else? How's the show going to be? Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Again, love you guys so much. This will be the last video I make before the vlog video that's coming next week. It's gonna be a really, really great video. Please stay tuned for that. I might make one more YouTube video before that one though, because that video will probably only be uploaded next weekend, because my trip is gonna take me a while, and then when I get to Zim, I'm gonna be editing, so definitely stay tuned for that. There's content that is coming soon. Love you guys so much. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel. Thank you so much for getting me to, as last I see, 105 subscribers. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're growing. I love you guys so much. I can't say that enough. I'm truly grateful for your viewership. Have an amazing weekend, a great day. Love you guys. Bye. And I am clear.